Welcome children, welcome to Lakshmi Maths Academy. Today I am going to explain you about the topic cube and cube roots of class 8 Maths. Okay, let me enter into the topic. First we should know which are the topic in this video, which are the topic I am going to cover. Right? First I am going to say about the meaning of the cube and then how to identify the cube and which is the smallest multiple that make the given number as a perfect cube and then cube root. It's a very simple and easy topic because if you know the square and square roots, then this is nothing but it's very simple. Okay, let me enter into the topic. First one, meaning of the cube. Cube you might be knowing it, right? You played also. You are making it into even color and make it as a winning. That is the winning for that cube. Like that, with how much time you are taking it and rotating and making that cube as a given one, right? You might be learned in maths, in geometry topic, you might be learned this cube also. See, you know that cube, all the sides are same because it is a square one. It is a three-dimensional figure, right? So when you make it this one, you might be seeing this one in cube in your maths lab. Otherwise, teacher might be shown to you. This is cube of this. You might be know this one cube. So cube, all the sides are same. So when you are finding the area or this one cube curve, 1 centimeter cube is there means then area of this one become 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1, that is 1 only. Right? Suppose cube have the side of 2 centimeter. What will come? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, that is equals to 8 centimeter cube. So if it is 3 centimeter, what will come? Very simple. So 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, that is 27. So this is called cube of a number. So when the number multiply 3 times, the number same number multiply 3 times, that is a cube of a number. Suppose 1 multiply 3 times, that is the cube of this 1. 2 multiply 3 times, 8. 8 is a cube of 2. So 3 multiply 3 times, 27. That 27 is a cube of 3. Like that we can write it for 4. So 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4, that is 64. So what about the 5 cube? We can write it like this because 4 into 4 into 4, in the exponent form we are writing 4 power 3. The same way 5 into 5 into 5, that we can write it 5 power 3. So cube of 5 is 125, right? And cube of 6 is 216 because 6 into 6 into 6. And 7 cube is 343, very good. And 8 cube is 512, like that it goes on. Okay, you can find the cube of the numbers. Okay, so this 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, 343, 512, 3, like that the number goes on. That is all cube of the number. Okay, these numbers are called cubic numbers, right? Cube numbers. So you know the meaning of cube now. So the number multiplied 3 times, that is the cube of a number. And one interesting fact I want to say it here, everybody know about this one, that is Hardy-Ramanujan number. Hardy-Ramanujan number. You might be listened in many of the maths facts way, or maths teacher might be introduced this one, told about this number, maths teacher might be told about this number, that is Ramanujan number. This story is given in your textbook also, that is 1729 is called Hardy-Ramanujan number. Why it is so? When he was traveling and visited Ramanujan, what happened? His car number was 1729. Hardy told that this is an unlucky number. This number is not a good number. Like he told this is not a good number. Then Ramanujan immediately told this, it's an interesting number. Why it is? Because 1729 can be written as cube of 2 different numbers. How? 1728 plus 1. If you split like that, then 1728 is of 12 cube and this is of 1 cube. 12 cube is 1728 and 1 cube is 1 only. So when you add this one, you will get 1729. Another way is that 1729, that is cube of another way we can write it. That is 1000 plus 729. We can split like that, means then it becomes 1000 is of 10 cube and 729 is of 9 cube. So we can write this number cubic of two different ways. He explained that. That is why we are saying this is a Hardy Grammar number. Okay? In their both of their name it is called. Now come to the syllabus. And you know what is the meaning of cube. Now we are going to be find out what is how to identify the given number as a cube. Suppose any number given to you. I am taking a simple example, 128. You know this is a cube or not? The 128 is a cubic number or not? That you know how to identify that one? Yes, very simple. That we know our own method, that is prime factorization method. That we are going to be do now. So first, it's simple and easy for us to do the prime factorization. So we are going to be use prime factorization. You know that we are going to be use only the prime numbers. Okay. So 128. 2 is the number end with 8, so I can take it 2 as the first prime number. So I will divide with 2, means I will get 64. Then when you divide it again by 2, 32, because it is a even number, so I can use the 2 only. So 2 and I will get 16, again 2, 8. When you divide it again by 2, it is 4. Divided by 2 again, you will get 2, again 2. It is 1. Okay. So now you see, we know that cube means the number multiplied 3 times. Okay. If you check it out, the given number as a cube means we have to get 3 number as a 1 pair. We have to take 3 number as a 1 pair. So we are getting exactly like that pair, means given number is a perfect cube. Otherwise it is not a perfect cube. So we will check it out. These 3 2 become form a 1 pair, right? And these 3 2 again it form 1 pair. But this 2 is alone. You don't have the pair, because when you make it as a pair of these numbers, 2 number, 3 number as 1 pair, again these 3 number as 1 pair. But these 2, if you want to make a pair, we need 2 more 2 for us, because only 1 is there. So if we have 2 and 2, then we can say it is a perfect cube, right? So like that we can easily identify which number is not having the pair, means then it is not a perfect cube. Suppose 64 I will take it, okay, for your understanding, 64. So if you take 64, when you divide it by 2, no need of dividing, already it is there, right? So if you see 64 it is 32, again 2, it is 16, again 2, 8, 2 say divided, again 4, 2 say divided, 2, again 2 say divided, 1. Now you see, you will get exact pair. You are getting it? So, the given number is a perfect cube or not, how we can identify? Through the prime factorization method only. Because cube and cube root way, we are using only prime factorization. We are not going to use a long division, because that is a square root, right? Now, another number I will explain with this. How we can identify it is a given number is a perfect cube or not. Suppose I am taking another bigger number, 1188. This is a perfect cube or not. Again, we are going to use the prime factorization only. When you divide it by 2, you will get 2. So 5 2s are 8. Again 9. 9 2s are 18. And 4 2s are 8. Again it's even number, so I am going to divide it by 2. So when 594 divided by 2, we will get 297. Right? This 297 is odd number, so I am going to use the odd number 3. With 3 if you divide it, you will get 99. Again 99 is odd number, so I am going to divide it by 3. So it is 33. Okay, I will get 33. And again divided by 3, so 11. When you divide, 11 is a prime number, so divided by 11 only, so you will get 1. But here you see only 3 has the pair. these 2 and this 11 not having the pair. So this number is not a perfect cube. This is the easy way to identify the given number as a perfect cube or not. Now the second topic is now third one is that smallest multiple that is a perfect cube. How we can make this given number as a perfect cube, right? So it is not a perfect cube, we know that. But if you want to make this number as a perfect cube, so which number should be multiplied? In square and square root you learned that smallest number should be added so that it become the perfect cube. And smallest number will be multiplied so that it become the perfect square. The same way smallest number will be divided, then also it become the perfect square. Here we are going to be take only one thing, that is multiply. Okay, only thing we can multiply and make it the perfect cube. So that smallest multiple is which number? Whichever number not having the pair, that number you have to take it. Right? Here we need one more 2, right? And here we need 2 more 11 to make the perfect cube. Right? So if you want to make the perfect cube, 1188 as a perfect cube number, we want to make it, means we should multiply with these 2 need 1 2, right? And this 11 need 2 more 11, that is 11 multiplied by 11. So if we multiply this one with this given number, then this number become the perfect cube number. What is that new number we are getting? That become the perfect cube number. With this number we are going to be multiply. 11 into 11 is 121. 121 into 2 multiplied by 121. Right? So it become 242. Right? 242 when you multiply with 1188. Right? You will get the perfect cube. Like that we can do. One more example we can take it. Suppose we have 32. Smallest number we will take it. So that easily you can understand. 32 if you are taken. Otherwise I will take another number because already we have seen 32. So 65 if I take. This 65 I want to make a perfect cube number. You know that it is not a perfect cube number. How? When you do it with a prime factorization, it is n with 5, so you can divide it with 5. So 5 means 1, 3, again 13 is a prime number, so you have to divide by 13 only. Okay? Now 13 divided by 13 you will get 1. So here 5 also not have the pair, 13 also not have the pair. So what to do? We have to multiply with this number. To make this one with 65, which number should be multiplied? To make this one as a pair, we need 2 more 5. Yes, and for me here 13 multiplied by 30. So 5 multiplied by 5 is 25 and 13 multiplied by 13 is 169. So if you multiply 169 multiply by 25, you will get, with this 65 you multiply this value, you will get the number that is a perfect cube number. Right? And now third one is over. Now come to the cube root. Right? So to make the given number as smallest multiple. These are the smallest multiple that make the given number as a perfect cube. Okay? This number should be multiplied with 65. You will get the answer one number. That number is the perfect cube. Okay? Now come to the next topic, that is cube root. How to find out the cube root? Normally cube root will be denoted like this. Cube root. This is the symbol of cube root. It is like a reversing one of cube. How we are finding the cube? 3 times we are multiplying. Same way, 3 number we are making as a parallel. The same way you can find out the cube root also. How we are done in square root, the same way we are going to be do in cube root also. Here instead of 2 number, we are going to be take 3 number, and here we are going to use only one way, that is prime factorization only. Another way is their estimation method, that is so simple one, right? But you should know what are the cube number first, right? 1 cube is 1 only, 2 cube is 8, and 3 cube is 27, and 4 cube is 64, and 5 cube is 125, and 6 cube is 216, and 7 cube is 343, and 8 cube is 5112, and 9 cube is 729, and 10 cube is 1000. Once you know this one, easily we can use the estimation method and find out the cube root, right? So now, how to find the cube root? Using prime factorization. So this is the symbol of cube root. Suppose it is asked 216. Find out the cube root of 216 means how we can find it. Now I am going to take 216 using prime factorization. I will do it first, then I will explain you with the estimation, right? So 216, if I am given number, so I am going to divide by 2. So 1, 0, 8, again 2, 5, 4, 2, it is 2, 7, odd number, so I am taking 3, so 9 3s are again 3, 3 and 1, right? Now, what we have to do? We have to make the pair. In cube root mein, how you are going to make the pair? 3 number as 1 pair. Okay. So here if you take this 3 number as 1 pair, again this one, this 3 number as 1 pair. Okay. So here we got it 216, cube root of 216. 2, 2, 2 is considered as 1 pair. From that we are taking 1, 2. 3, 3, 3 as considered as 1 pair. From that we are taking 1. So 2 into 3 is 6. So cube root of 216 is 6. Okay? See. 216 is 6. So reverse one of cube is cube root. Now, how to find out in estimation method? Right? In estimation method, how to find out the cube root? 216. Here, their estimation method we are making 2 number as 1 pair and we are making the bar. Here, you have to make 3 number. You have to group it 3 number as 1. So, here 3 number only. The number ends with 6. So, automatically it is 6. So, directly we can write 6 cube. Otherwise, we can write cube root of this one is 6. Suppose bigger number are there. How to find out? If it is a bigger number. For example, I have taken one bigger number. See. 8, 5, 7, 3, 7, 5. Exact 3, 3 pattern. Like that. I have taken one number. So, first what we have to do? We have to make the group. Right? 3 number as 1 group. Again, next 3 number as 1 group. So, these 3 number you have to check the unit place only. Right? Unit places end with 5. Yes? Unit place end with 5. So, end with 5 means you check it out in the group mein. It is automatically 5 only. Because 5 ka cube end with 5 only. No other number. So, exactly it is 5. And then 857. So, 857 comes under which cube? That we have to check it. So, possibility 8 cube say it is more than that and 857. If you comes here 9 cube 729 and 10 cube if you go it is 1000. So 857 is lying between these two numbers, that is 9 cube say greater than 9 cube, 857 is in the mid and less than 10 cube, that is 7 to 9. With 7 to 9 it is greater 857 but less than 1000. So I can take it 9. Yes, no? Because estimation means we are going to get approximate value, it is not the accurate one. So we could not take 10 because it is less than that. So we are going to take the before one, that is 9 cube. So I can write here 9. So cube root of this one is 95. Like that you can take other number. For one more example I can give. Right? If you take the first number we have taken 1188. How we can find out the cube root of this one? 4 numbers are there. We have to make grouping. 3 number as 1 cube. one group and another number is one group. So 188. So end with 8 में which number is there? Cube में 8. So 2 cube. So I can write it here 2. Unit place we have to check it 2. And here 1 only. So it is 1. You can check it with the cube also. 12 cube is 1728. You know that. This number approximate value only. So 12 cube is cube root of this one. We can write approximate. That is 12. If it is a bigger number, this estimate method will be easy for you to find out that one. But if it is a smaller one, you can do by prime factorization. You will get the exact solution. I hope this video is clear for you about the topic cube and cube roots. Right? First we have seen what is the meaning of it, and then how to identify the given number as a cube, and then whatever number is given to you, how to make it that number as a perfect cube number by multiplying the smallest number, and then we have seen the cube root by prime factorization and estimation method. Thank you so much for watching my video. Subscribe the channel for the further notification. Thank you, children.